In the bustling town of Meadowville, a young boy named Milo lived with his inventive father, Mr. Thompson. Mr. Thompson was a clockmaker, known for creating intricate and unique timepieces. Milo loved helping his father in the workshop, fascinated by the tick-tock of clocks and the whirring of gears. One day, while cleaning the attic, Milo stumbled upon a dusty old box tucked away in a corner. Curious, he opened it and found a beautiful, antique pocket watch. Unlike any other watch he had seen, this one had peculiar symbols etched around the edges and a faint, magical glow. As he examined it, the watch suddenly sprang to life, its hands spinning wildly before settling down. Excited, Milo showed the watch to his father, who was equally intrigued but puzzled. "I've never seen anything like this," Mr. Thompson admitted. "It looks ancient, but it feels alive somehow." They decided to investigate further, and that evening, Milo stayed up late, poring over old books and manuscripts. The next morning, Milo made an astonishing discovery. According to an ancient legend, the watch was called the Time Twister, a magical device created by a legendary clockmaker centuries ago. It had the power to transport its holder through time. Milo's heart raced with excitement. He couldn't wait to try it out. Clutching the watch, Milo whispered, "Take me to the past." Instantly, he felt a strange sensation, as if he were floating. When he opened his eyes, he found himself standing in the very same workshop, but it looked different. The tools were older, and the air smelled of freshly cut wood and oil. He had traveled back to the time when his great-great-grandfather, the original Mr. Thompson, first opened the clockmaker's shop. Milo couldn't believe his eyes. He watched in awe as his great-great-grandfather worked meticulously on a grand clock, humming a tune. Milo realized he had a unique opportunity to learn from the master himself. He spent the day observing, asking questions, and even helping out. The old clockmaker was kind and patient, delighted to share his knowledge with the eager boy. When the day came to an end, Milo thanked his great-great-grandfather and whispered to the watch, "Take me home." In an instant, he was back in his own time, the familiar surroundings of the workshop comforting him. He rushed to tell his father about his incredible journey. Mr. Thompson was astonished and proud of his son's bravery and curiosity. But Milo's adventures with the Time Twister were far from over. Over the following weeks, he traveled to different eras, meeting historical figures, witnessing significant events, and learning invaluable lessons. He visited the future, where he saw astonishing inventions and advancements. He traveled to the time of dinosaurs, standing in awe as massive creatures roamed the earth. Through his travels, Milo discovered that the true magic of the Time Twister wasn't just in its ability to transport him through time, but in the wisdom and experiences he gained. He learned about courage, kindness, and the importance of preserving history. One day, during a journey to the future, Milo met an elderly man who seemed oddly familiar. He revealed himself to be an older version of himself. She smiled warmly and said, "The Time Twister chose you for a reason, Milo. Use it wisely and remember that the greatest adventures are those that shape who you are." Inspired by his future self's words, Milo returned home with a renewed sense of purpose. He decided to share his experiences and knowledge with the people of Meadowville. He and his father transformed their workshop into a museum, displaying the incredible artifacts and stories Milo had collected from his travels. The Time Twister became a symbol of adventure and learning, inspiring the townspeople to cherish their past, embrace the present, and look forward to the future. And as for Milo, he continued to embark on new journeys, knowing that every tick of the magical watch held the promise of another extraordinary adventure.